Hi, I'm Sam, a coach at Speaking Schools. So I've been debating for about 8 or 9 years now, all of high school and then since doing so at university as well. So a fair while, a bit of public speaking mixed in there as well, just various competitions, mainly in high school, along the way. Initially, funny story, I think it was kind of just a case of, debating sounds cool. I don't really know many people at high school, so wanted to join in. It turns out it was something that I really enjoyed, so kept with it. Getting to really exercise a lot of the skills to do with, like writing proper arguments and structured, especially I suppose in more of a speech format rather than just doing persuasive text and essays like you would in English and other classes. Across my years in high school especially, and since in university, debating has taught me really a lot about critical thinking and just generally problem solving and seeing things in a different way. That's certainly something that's helped me in just general life and in other classes and subjects, really like the rest of my learning as well. Something I'm definitely very happy I've learned from debating. Certainly, I think definitely a lot of things about this problem solving and really seeing things in a different way, especially in the workplace, really just treating things in a different way, that it's not just, I suppose, being able to reason and express myself and arguments through different ways, especially at university, really useful tool, especially when university is focusing on more broad concepts and stuff like that. So when I was in debating, I think in high school especially, there was one particular year when I was in year 9, the only person in my year group for the entirety of debating, working with a bunch of the seniors and really, I think, taking more of a leadership role in that team despite it being with all older people, and we ended up making the regional finals that year, which is really impressive. I think might actually be a record for my high school, so very proud of that. I think really just being able to work with these kids and see them actually just not only learning something, but really enjoying what they're learning is something that's really, really rewarding. Everyone learns differently, everyone learns at different paces. I think not to generally expect the same thing from everyone, and often you are going to have to, treat someone perhaps, not differently, but I suppose teach things in a different way just to help them specifically. I think really just a lot of, I suppose, exercising skills to do with patience and really just helping people learn different ways. Really, I suppose, just passing on what I've learned over debating and stuff like this as well. Really just helping people, I suppose, exercise those same kinds of skills about learning things in different ways, practicing actually using their voice and expressing themselves. Absolutely. Working with Speaking Schools has been an absolute blast so far. The few classes that I have had, all these kids have been super enthusiastic and really enjoying what they're learning, which just makes it easier for me as a coach, and really just helping them reach their potential in terms of them being able to express themselves, giving speeches that they can actually really be proud of. I would absolutely recommend working at Speaking Schools. It's been a really great time so far, and I'm looking forward to continuing. Give it a go. I think the main thing really is just give it a go. Nothing bad can really come of that, and just a lot of good can come of that. Confidence is just a massive skill you're going to need for your entire life. Really being able to communicate and express things yourself. I think speeches and debating, public speaking is a really awesome way to do that. Probably the main piece of advice I'd give, just something about, like I said, just give it a go. Just absolutely enjoy the moment, I think is probably the main thing. When you're up there speaking, it's not the end of the world if something does go wrong, if you stutter on a particular word or something like that. That's bound to happen, everyone makes mistakes, but really just give it a go, give it your all, because it could be really enjoyable, yeah. I think debating has changed my life a fair bit actually, in terms of really being something that I've always been able to go back to. Whatever's happening throughout my life, I've been enjoying this activity, this hobby for the last 8, 9-ish years, and that's always been something that's super consistent, something that I've always enjoyed. You know, sure, I've gone through periods of being like, do I want to continue with this? But when I have, it's been rewarding. Yeah, something that's absolutely been there for me. I suppose network that comes with it as well is really awesome.